Hey, what's going on YouTube? Dave back again, and today I have a mystery package. This was sent over by one of my members, Leon, for me to do an unpacking and review for you guys, and this comes from Newtype. There will be a link to be able to pick these up over at Newtype. I think I've only purchased one or two things from them, and it's not that I dislike the store or anything. It's just like anytime that I've wanted to purchase something, any of the discounts that I find, which are usually from It's a Gunpla, don't work on those things like resin and some of the tools, things like that. So, but I do have to give them credit because they have some rare things, and these are one of them. They ended up picking up the SAB or SAB panel line scribers, which are very similar to the BMC chisels. Anyone that's familiar with BMC knows that they are kind of the industry standard as far as quality. They are a Japanese company. They only make a few a year, or few batches I should say, a year. So that's why it's sometimes really hard to find them on the market. And if you're here in the United States, the markup can be super crazy. I mean, I've seen sometimes up to $50 a tool. Now, these do also seem to last forever. Every once in a while, you might have to sharpen it up with a whetstone, but that's about it. So bringing these to the market here in the United States is super awesome. Again, this is a Korean company that makes all of these by hand, and also I believe releases in small batches. Now, their first batches that they ended up having on Newtype sold really quickly. They had full sets. I think they were $275 for a full set, and the full set sold out. Now, Leon only ended up picking up 5 for right now, and I think he ordered what he was missing because they ended up getting a restock in, I want to say like Thursday. So with some full sets and then filling up the rest of the things. I don't know how long that these are going to end up lasting, but definitely head over and check them out. So without further ado, I'm going to jump down the table. I want to show you what comes in the package, and I'm going to show you a comparison in sizes and stuff between this and the BMC. And then we're going to test on a couple of panel lines on resin because that's what I work on primarily. And I want you guys to be able to see how they end up working, and doing it on regular white claw plate just isn't going to cut it this time. So without further ado, let's jump down to the table and get to it. All right. So here we are, and they came, I mean, super packed. I am highly impressed how Newtype ended up packaging everything. I ended up getting a nice little sticker, and I might stick it on something. No, I'll send it on to Leon because, well, it's his sticker. He bought these. He was just kind enough to have them shipped to me to loan. Okay, so it came with this wrapped around it. You have 5 different sizes here, and he picked up pretty much the basics for scribing. I'm one that I don't believe that you have to have the full set to be able to get everything. If you guys ended up seeing my display block set, like I said, usually up to 2 millimeters is max that I would end up saying. I mean, unless you're working on something like a 148 kit or something, you're really not going to end up seeing anything that needs a 3 millimeter freaking chisel. So the size he ended up picking up, 0.15, a 0.30, a 0.50, a 0.7, and a 0.9, and evidently they were out of the one and pretty much the ones that are in between here. So I think for today we're going to take a look at the 0.50. No real point in opening up all of these. They're all pretty much the same other than they're laser etched. So we're only going to open one because I don't want to spoil them for him. So down here on the back you have some info. Get that glare off of there. SAB, and I know there's a name for it, or name that goes with it, and I don't want to butcher it, so I am sorry. They do say made in Korea in here. Everything is in Korean. I'm not going to do a translation on here. You can definitely go check them out. It's https://smartstore.naver.com/global goods. All right, so let's slide this out. Just a basic piece of paper card in there, so nothing. That is the name Samawangu. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. I'm sorry, Samawangu. So here you have the chisel, and then you do get this ink strap, which you can cut down and put over the handle, but be careful because, I mean, you're going to cover that up. And I do have to say, it is nice that they actually have this laser engraved as far as what the size is. So you can see 0.5 millimeter SAB. So good to keep those distinguished. If we zoom in super close, you can see it there. The finish on here compared to the BMC, which let me pull this one out of its holder. Now they say on the site that you can swap and that these will fit into the BMC holders, but I find that they're a little too wide and they end up having a tendency of trying to split the handle. So use caution. You can, but just use caution. So taking a look at the BMC, there you can see, and it's just a sticker that's on there that says 0.5 millimeter BMC. Taking a look, you can actually see that the SAB is a little bit longer and the handle is a little bit wider than the BMC. And taking a look at the two tips pretty much side by side, the BMC, which is this one over here, is actually a little bit thinner and a little bit longer. You can see that the SAB is a little more chunky. The BMC is a little bit thinner, and you can also see that the down sweep, on the BMC is more like this, where the SAB is longer and a sweeper. So I'm not sure how that is going to end up playing out as far as lasting over time. I would think that the shorter stop on there, or the shorter angle, would actually last longer. Then again, this blade is so tall versus the BMC, it's very needle-like. It does come with a plastic tube that you can use for a protection. They do actually make holders for these, so keep that in mind. I don't know where to get them. You can find them over in Japan, stuff like that. But let's do a test on here. So I'm not going to use a handle or anything. We're going to use this piece of resin that is right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to rescribe and deepen this panel line that is right here. So I always suggest just the first couple strokes, just be soft and gentle. Now, if you're starting out on clean plastic or resin and you're making initial scribe lines, you do want to use some tape, whether it be one of the companies like MadWorks or Display makes scribing tape, which is thick and very sticky, so it stays down there. You just run across the edge. You can use Dymo tape, which you can get at almost any office supply. Then once you actually get into it and you get a groove set, you can apply a little more pressure. And of course I have some buildup over here. We can just scrape that out. And I want to go a little bit deeper. All right, so there's that one. Now we're going to do the same thing on this piece right here. And this is going to be with the BMC. I don't really think that there's going to be that much change between the two. I will tell you though, you can see on the surface there where the other one actually kept everything and kind of curled it up at the end. This one did a better job of kind of kicking everything out of the groove. Like, I don't even have anything to clean out. I didn't do anything differently over here. I have not gone as many rounds. Comparing the two, they're pretty much identical. Like, honestly, it's going to be completely up to you. Honestly, it's going to be completely up to you whether you... Now, I will tell you, if you can get the BMC from Japan, I know Ami carries them every once in a while. You can get them from some of the retailers that are over in Japan, or God forbid, you know someone that's there. That is even better. Usually they will run you about $20 to $25 over there. somewhere in that price range. But once they get here in the States, or God forbid on eBay, the price is going to get jacked up. So right now on Newtype, I'm looking at the price and they are about $30.95 for each. I don't see an option for a full set, so they may not have enough to do full sets. But yeah, they are $30.95 each, plus state tax, of course, and shipping. Though I think if you purchase enough, I think it's over $85 or something like that, you get free shipping with them. Check out, I don't know if it's a Gunpla or it's a Gundam. But either way, over on his channel, he has a discount, and I don't know if that is it or not. Go ahead and use that. I think it gives you 10% off, but I'm pretty sure it gives you 10% off. That's what it is usually, but definitely you just use his code. He's a cool guy. I've never talked to him, but he has sent many people my way because I am a resin scrub. And thank you for that, dude. If you end up seeing this, doubt you will, but thank you. Yeah, definitely go over, check it out if you're looking for some scribers. These are pretty much the sizes that I would recommend picking up for basics. Again, I want to thank Leon for sending these over for me to take a peek at for you. I do appreciate it very much. I'm going to get these in the mail. I have some extra goodies that I am packing in here for you because you're such an awesome dude. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all my members that have joined up recently. I will see you guys all in the next video. And as usual, YouTube, peace out.